In this video, let's talk about my favorite pants to rock with the newly retroed Jordan 5 Fire Red Black Tongue colorway. And I did some examples of lace swaps as well, just so you know. This is an example of the lace swap. I will be showing you more later on, and it's just to add a little bit of a flair on the sneakers, to be honest, just to give you an idea how it looks like with these gradient laces. And let's talk also on the overall build and materials of the sneakers, if it's really worth your hard-earned money, because that's the biggest question right now. Okay, so let's take a quick look on the sneakers of what you're getting of your 210 or 220 US dollars. First is the leather that you're using here. I would say it's pretty normal Jordan leather. They're using polyurethane, kind of soft leather and smooth. It's not textured, it's not tumbled, but just the smooth, soft polyurethane leather on all panels. Okay, but I just discovered something on this when I unboxed the sneakers. The glue smell is really strong, so don't wonder if your shoe is also the same as mine with really heavy glue smell. And speaking of glue, by the way, my pair is pretty clean, doesn't have any glue stains at all. And by the way, if I want to take a look on the symmetry as well, my pair doesn't have any crooked panels, the sides, the back, like the heel support, and of course the toe boxes. They are all pretty symmetrical, I would say, but it doesn't mean yours is fine. It's just my pair. Okay. Sorry for that. If I need to rate the shoe overall, I would give this a solid 7 out of 10. And the biggest question is that if it's really worth the full price right now. Well, in my honest opinion, no. But the good news is that they are currently on sale, especially here in Europe. It's already 25% off. So if you can buy them with a big discount, I think it's really worth it, because these are OG colorway that Michael wore when he was still playing back then. Okay, so that's a bonus for you guys. In terms of freebies, sorry, and extras, sad to say, with your 210, you're not getting any extra pair of laces. So that's a bummer, actually. I would really like that Jordan brand or Nike would normalize putting extra pair of laces. Okay, so that was the overall sneakers build and quality, what you get with your 210 or 220 US dollars. Now let's move on to my favorite pants that I would rock with the Fire Red Black Tongue. And by the way, just so you know, I like to wear my fives without the lace locks. As you notice here, it doesn't have any lace locks anymore. And a tip, by the way, if you don't want the tongue of the fives to be really emphasized, I would like to wear them with something loose but tapered jeans, just like the one you're seeing right now. It really doesn't matter what type of color, but mine is pretty neutral, pretty classic jeans, gray and blue, so you can't go wrong with this type of jeans. And these are my favorite type of cuts, actually, if I am wearing Jordan sneakers. Okay, but if you're not a fan of, or if you are not a fan of jeans, I will show you some examples as well wearing with my corduroy pants. I think they're really perfect for a cold weather, especially now it's already autumn here in Germany. I tried them with my black corduroy and my gray corduroy. Fantastic. You can't go wrong with those type of pants, because they're a bit on the heavy side. Somehow it normalized the bulkiness of the Jordan 5. Okay, but let's say you don't like corduroys. I do still have some examples with cargo pants. I hope you guys like the streetwear kind of vibe of cargo pants that I'm wearing right now, and please let me know on the comment section which one do you like the most, and I can always help you where I bought my pants, because those are really like always repeating kind of questions in this channel. Hope you like the examples that I have shown to you. Now let's move on to the lace swaps that I did, and I would like to emphasize these are my favorite lace swaps here. I have shown you this earlier. These are the Gradient white and red laces, and I bought them from eBay actually. But let's say you don't like this lace that I put here. I still have some examples, and I hope you will like them instead of these. And if you are going to ask me which one I would choose if I was choosing for the default white and this, I would definitely go for this Gradient. Hope you guys can see it. White and red laces, because it just adds a little bit of flair on the sneakers. If you're a fan of black laces, I did also a lace swap on black. Just let me know if you like them. But to me, it's kind of boring, and it's really, you can't go wrong with black, but to me it's just, it doesn't add any any flair on the sneakers. Second one would be vintage red. This is not your usual red laces. It has a little bit of white speckles on it that makes the red really vintage looking, and I like this honestly. If I need to put this on this fire red versus the white, I would rather have this vintage red. Okay, and the last one would be the baby blue. This is, a little bit out of this world already, but just want to try them on, what it looks like. And these are SB laces, and if you do like them, so why not? And yeah, question again, which one is your favorite? Me, the Gradient white and red is my favorite of all the lace swaps that I did on the fire red Black Tongue. Actually, I wore them with my own feet, so you will see how is the performance of these lace swaps. Okay, so if you are really having a hard time pulling off the fives, don't worry, you're not alone. It's also the same with me. It's my experience. That's why most of my collections are Nike SBs and Jordan 4 or Jordan 3, because they are more into a mid-cut. The SBs, of course, they are low cut, but the fives, you can really tell that this is a high cut sneakers. And since I'm not a really tall guy, that's why I'm struggling so much pulling off the fives. But at least I am hoping that the footages that I have shown you will help you decide in your purchasing decision. Okay, in terms of comfort and sizing, I would say the fives is way much comfier versus the Jordan 4. And sizing wise, I always wore with true to size in my Jordan 5, so whatever I'm wearing with 3s and 4s, I just wear the same on the Jordan 5. I just love the design of Jordan 5, not gonna lie, with the shark fins here, and of course the number 23 on the sides. It's just really classic, and I don't know if the new guys or new teenagers would appreciate that, but every time when I see the silhouette of Jordan 5, it's just so pretty, especially the off-white ones. That's my grail, but they're so expensive to get. But like I said, I'm not a really tall guy, and since fives are on the bulkier side, I'm struggling a little bit pulling this off. Okay, but it's just a matter of confidence, to be honest. And my favorite part of the shoe actually is the translucent outsoles. Hope you can see those outsoles. It's really pretty. Okay, and I think I managed to tackle most of the questions that you guys probably will ask me, and hopefully I could buy the Tokyos honestly, it was released this morning, but I didn't manage to get one. and there is another restock probably on the 30th, so hopefully I can get one on the Tokyos because they're just so fire to look at. I don't know if they are really let's say very wearable because of the color that it's pretty yellow, but man, looking at the Tokyos, it's just pretty good. Okay, so that was it. I will see you guys next time, and stay epic all the time. Peace out.